they were looking at a broad general group of turtles called pond turtles. And we got some special eggs here at Extreme. So I had a feeling that I was gonna find this. I've been finding a bunch of eggs lately, and this is a girl that hasn't laid yet for me. This is our biggest Reeves turtle. We brought her in last year. She's in with our eyed turtle, crossed with a Cyclemys leaf turtle hybrid male. So while I was working on water changes yesterday, I found a bunch of eggs. This is a Pritchardi female, and behind her is a Fujian pond female, and then the male is a golden coin, golden thread hybrid. It's dirty and dry right now, so it's hard to see. Back to the topic of pond turtles. This is a turtle that was thought to be a new species at one point, but it turns out that the specimens collected were just hybrids of the Reeves turtle, Mauremys revesi, and the yellow pond turtle, Mauremys mutica. And this turtle came from a good friend and has produced viable offspring. So unlike other animals, hybrids of some Asian turtles are actually fertile. This is an old animal. It's a female Fujian pond turtle. And the Fujian pond turtle is actually a hybrid of the golden coin turtle, Cora trifasciata, and Mauremys mutica. And then I also found eggs down here in our Javan group. There were a couple, and I'm such a klutz. I've been accidentally smashing an egg every time I find a clutch. So I need to learn to be a little bit more gentle and slow and methodical. And this brings us to our Reeves. I'm not sure if she's a pure Reeves, that's why I put her in here. This girl is literally digging her nest so deep. She does not want me to find these eggs. Looks like we're done. See if she actually laid eggs or just gave up for now. Seems like she just wasn't ready, and we'll have to check the next couple days. So we've gone over a couple turtles that would be considered pond turtles. Not the Javan box turtles, because box turtles are considered box turtles. But the Reeves turtle, the Pritchardi, which is a hybrid, and the Fujian, which is a hybrid, are all considered pond turtles. Also, we could use some common names as reference. We can look at the giant Asian pond turtle, or Hyoscines grandis. We could look at the European pond turtle. We could look at the Indian spotted black pond turtle. All of these turtles, what the defining feature for the most part is these pond turtles, which is just a general term, are just not the best swimmers. So if we take a look at the Chinese pond turtle or the reef's turtle, because these turtles have tons of different common names depending on where they come from. These turtles, you can see I have set up in very shallow water. They're able to extend their heads and take a breath without having to swim up to the surface. These are really cold hardy, but they need a gradual slope if they're in a natural pond or outdoor pond, or they need to be able to reach their necks up to the surface and take a breath, because these guys are not the best swimmers, as you can tell by their shape. And these are not river dwelling turtles. These are like little rocks with legs. And the problem is when it gets cold, they lose the ability to use some of their muscles and their mobility drops drastically. So they need to be able to slowly climb up to a place where they can take a breath sufficiently. This is a Kwang Tung river turtle that we have. It's a young female that we're raising up. And then these are really cool little turtles. They're going through a shed here. And these are Kwang Tung river turtle, Chinese golden thread hybrids. Don't have their heads out, but they have features of both species, and it's really interesting. And these are considered a pond turtle. Same situation, just not the best swimmers, but very cold hardy, and they would do well outdoors set up properly. That's gonna wrap it up for today, you guys. Until next time, I hope you beautiful people have a great day and a wonderful rest of your week. Keep it extreme.